Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is not Pinstar Plays Against the Storm Strategy and Tactics, Episode 7. Episode 7. So in our last one, we had a bit of a, I don't want to say it was a bad settlement. It took a year longer than it should have. I was still getting to feel myself out in the Cursed Royal Woodlands. But I felt if I had redone that one, I probably could have shaved a year off of it. A few misplays on my part that slowed down our tempo. But we cannot dwell on that. We must progress. First things first, let's check out our city here. We got our deeds. Cursed Royal Woodland biome. We got ourselves just some more decorations for finally getting a one here, and then also completing it on Prestige 15. Now, we are going to be staying on Prestige 15 for the remainder of this run because that is what the seal requires. Now, as far as our upgrades, this was the one I was aiming for, and we just barely have enough food stockpiles for it, so on we go. So now we get newcomer supply. Newcomers bring more supplies, which is nice. We definitely got helped out by that cornerstone last time. Now, having progressed forward a little bit and revealed some stuff, we did reveal a new negative modifier, Land of Greed. Strange totem causes you to only focus on your wealth. And the crown is word. Impatience grows 50% faster, but every ongoing trade route reduces the impatience generation by 20. So you can technically, I don't know if it goes negative, because if you have 3 active trade routes, that's minus 60, meaning she becomes more patient. I don't actually know if it goes backwards. But yeah, we can go there and not have any overlap either. Right, for our town name, Cameron. Gold. Cameron's Gold. For our name and game patron, Cameron Salisbury. Alright, this is on, we are back into the Bamboo Flats. I want to try something with the Bamboo Flats. Last time we were in the Bamboo Flats, we completely ignored the fluffbeak. We put it out to pasture. We did not feed it a scrap of food, or water, or fuel, or anything. It just kind of sat there and received no love. And obviously we got no fertile soil, but we didn't need it. I'm looking at this pack right here. We've got biscuits, we've got some food, we've got some extra people, frogs and humans. And being that we have humans on a Bamboo Flats, they're going to be severely hampered unless we get in some farming. So you know what? Let's lean into the fluffbeak this time. Let's see here. So, we could start with the small farm. That would guarantee... Yeah, we can start with the small farm. I would prefer to it have been 4. But, because over here, yeah, that's the foragers camp. We'll take the wood, we'll take the people... We will... Yeah, unfortunately, all the food here is... Now, that's not to say that we are not going to do any farming here, but I might not do the let's embark with a farm blueprint thing. Like, I won't try to do farming in year 1 unless our literal first blueprint choice is a farm. In which case, hey, happy luck for us. I do like planks at 2 points there. I'm not. Yeah. Do we have stone? It's naturally occurring. I'm not going to bother taking stone. Being that we need to get trade routes going early, I think I will take packs of provisions at a 3. That's nice and cheap. Yeah, we can take eggs and roots. That should be pretty good. All right, yeah, well, I think we're good. Let's begin. So yeah, I'll still aim for maybe some farming, but maybe starting year 2 again, unless we get a dream start. Ooh, what are you? Gain 10% bonus to planting speed. Okay. All right, game. Yes, I will do farming. I promise. Fog, obnoxious but otherwise harmless. No contact, obnoxious but not harmful, really. 15% slowing of food production, obnoxious but not deadly. Blight from the sky. 2 blight rot cysts multiplied by years. That could get pretty dicey, but it's also a rank 4, so nothing too awful. Okay, we've got harpies, humans, frogs. Once again, paste is on at the top of the list here. I will enable biscuits for everybody for the time being. We also have pie. Baked goods are certainly a thing. We've got a fishing hut. I do like me some fishing. While that won't be the first glade I crack open, I will burrow this way. Yeah, the frogs give us that, point us in that direction. And yes, we do start with the frog firekeeper, which is good. Part of me is tempted to feed the fluffbeak. What are our... Well, okay. Now, herb garden's an interesting beast. So we do have a farm to start us off with. Herbs are not that great. They can be. They absolutely can be. But they're not that great. They need to be support. You can't just eat raw herbs. But it does fit the brief. So we could, in theory, start the fluffbeak maxing from the get-go. I mean, it does start us off at 49%, so it would benefit us to start off nurturing the fluffbeak so that we don't waste this 49%. So I think I will start nurturing it. These are a little worrisome, though. I mean, the thirst is not bad because we can get a rain collector down. That I'm not worried about. Let's get our woodcutter's camp up here. I know ultimately we do want to crack this one open. I'll probably crack 2 small glades open. But for a fast open here, let's crack open this thin one. Just so we have an idea of what to go with. You know what? I think I'm going to take my herb garden. There's the oil. Oil? What can we make out of oil? Yeah, unfortunately, we can't feed it herbs. I wish we had the small farm to make wheat. That would have been an absolute dream combo right there. But that being said, we can do oil with plant fiber. Oil makes it better for us for fuel just in general, but also means we can, in good faith, keep the fluffbeak warm without worrying about suddenly running out of oil ourselves, or fuel ourselves for our own hearth. And then tea, with one harpy, I'm not banking on a tea endgame necessarily. Coats are fine though. Yeah, Druid's Hut. Then we've got Forester's Huts. Now you're just making yourself obnoxious, game. You've given me 2 farms here. That being said, I'm inclined to go with the kiln. 1, it gives us better bricks. 2, it gives us jerky, which can keep our harpy happy. But 3, it's not really that useful to make that into coal, especially since we already have oil spoken for. Let me hold on to it. We'll see. I don't want to be re-rolling this early. But I am okay building this Druid's Hut nice and early. And I am also okay. We want the insects for the jerky if we're going to go that route, so we will feed the veggie-tools. And yeah, we don't want to use the wood, so we will use the coal. As long as it's pooping stuff out, we'll be good. And then just right around the main warehouse, we can start our farm here. We might as well build the herb garden. This may not be the best place to put it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, yeah, this will have to work because we can always burrow towards down here. I just want to get that down so that we can literally start planting the millisecond it starts pooping stuff out. All right, we'll scoot you over 1 because otherwise that's going to bother me. And yeah, we don't need roads over here. These are all going to be farm fields. We do want a trading post. We do want a harvester's camp because we do want to be getting into these. I'll decide if I need to tap the berries early or not. And yeah, we'll ponder okay, oil, obviously. So we can use our plant fiber. That will use up our stuff here. Actually, before we do the plant fiber, maybe do the vegetables. Also, the kiln producing bricks might help us out with the frogs. Here, we'll make that. We will put 2 frogs in here because they like it. We will put a harpy in here because they are good at it. Actually, just 1 harpy here is perfectly peachy for us for the time being. Yes, I know herb garden has no farm fields. We need to wait for some poopage. Actually, you know, we don't. These can all be farm fields too. All right, let's get a couple humans here. All right, let's sneak a... we are going to start with just herbs. And yeah, one at a time. Will you just let me put the farm field down? No. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh! A large pond, and we've got our fishing hut, so we know where we're going next. That makes me very happy. Stormwater geyser. Not as happy. We could force spawn some fields if we fix it. That being said, wow, 2+2 to mushroom production? Do mushrooms occur naturally here? They do not. We would need to fish for the cornerstone that gave us mushroom production on farm fields. Then that would go absolutely insane. Small herb node is... yeah, that's there. There's more fuel reinforcements, plus... oh, if we get a blueprint that lets us make luxuries... unfortunately, we do not have anything that can crack this open right now. So yeah, that just gives me more reason to not bother with the kiln, because yeah, all of that coal is... Alright, mushrooms? No. I don't actually know if the mushroom seedlings is a epic, which is the purple bordered, or a legendary. One moment. Okay, the mushroom seedlings cornerstone is a legendary, meaning it is physically impossible for it to show up this year. Legendary cornerstones come every other year. That being said, since we are in the Land of Greed biome here, or Land of Greed modifier, our impatience is probably going to be running a little hot at the moment. Fiery Wrath might be a good start for us. Especially since we have oil. We can run oil so much earlier than we normally would. Yeah, no. I mean, I really don't like the kiln right now, but it's probably what we need. And it can make us more bricks. Do we even have any clay, though? That's the other question. Like, the one thing about this place is that it's a little iffy sometimes. I would love to use 15 oil instead of 15 coal to solve this event. We are going to throw down a small warehouse, though. And yeah, put it next to there. Now, I think what I'm going to do instead is chisel away down here. I'm just going to throw down a whole bunch of these, waiting for the fluffbeak to start pooping. And then farm field. Oh, it already farm fields it up. Excellent. Yeah, yeah, we only have 4 bricks. Oh, because that takes bricks. Do we have clay? I don't think we have clay. And we certainly don't have stone. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do without bricks for a little while. The one issue, though, is that rather than... I would prefer to use my bricks to make bricks. So we should start with the kiln to build it with the bricks that we start with. And then we can use it, and specifically its brick recipe, to make more bricks. We can also use it to make jerky, to manufacture more of a complex food for us. Oh, we get, okay. I am not going to start turning coal into that, but I am going to turn on the jerky recipe. Turn that off from wood. I'm okay using coal for it. We'll turn on the brick recipe just so that we can make it once it comes online. Yeah, I do not want to use wood just yet. I do need to get a crude workstation down. Let's get some poop. Get you up there. That's not happening. Upgrade a geyser pump. We can absolutely... Oh, and that gets us bricks. That gets us bricks. Done. Camps. Well, we have a harvester's camp. That costs us brick, but we can make more brick, I guess. Or we can just get useful materials. Booming economy. Blue metal or delivery. Packs of crops. I mean, a fiver bundle of fabric is really good. And 5 parts and 3 people. Blue metal. I know it's the other one technically synergizes with our trade route stuff, but honestly, we can do better. Blue metal is such a good one. Let's get this geyser pump. Yeah, I'm trying to think what's the best way to house everybody. Ooh, not 120. Just 12, please. I might do a temporary second woodcutter's camp. Maybe have it start burrowing. Yeah, have it start burrowing towards here. Just so we can make sure we get enough wood coming in. Now, one thing, yeah, we're not doing a field kitchen. We're going to rely on the jerky in here. Oh, I could pipe this for stormwater once this is built. Oh, we could do herbs to feed you. That's probably a great thing. Because I'd rather save my vegetables for, like, my people. As long as we keep it above turtleizer level, it'll be doing what it needs to be doing. I do need to make sure that we get in on that. Wait, did we not build our... Oh yeah, we did. About to say, we just need our oil. Let's get you guys cranking out one more thing of oil yourselves. And we can turn that on for oil. I just want to make sure we start this early enough. Because, yeah, we are getting 20, a box of 20 crystallized too, which, there's our blue metal. I knew I took that for a reason. All right, we are almost out. What happened to all my forgs? Oh, the crude workstation, right. Yeah, get in there to make sure it stays above. So up to 100 with you. Up to 100 with you. We do want 2 people solving this one. Once you finish... Oh, where are we getting the clay from? That's where we're getting the clay from. All right, so we do have some brick production here. We're not really going to be able to do much with houses. We could probably throw down one. We'll do one human, one forg, burn it down. Get the turtleizer. Yeah. There we go. Get one of you back in here so you're making planks for us. Because we do want... I'm really happy we found an early copperfin pond. That makes me extremely happy. Do we... Well, we have too many of these. You know what? We'll put you up to a 12 and have you make some fabric for us. Although probably don't need to. What I think I will have you do instead is make us a big shelter. We're not going to be able to get the non-frogs sheltered in bulk, but we can at least get some of the others in bulk. Alright, what do we got here? Selling coal. I mean, technically is fine. Only because we have oil. Otherwise, that would be suicide. And yeah, once we start getting in our herbs, those will be going back into the fluffbeak. Harpy's resolve is low. Because they missed a meal. Because we ran out of biscuits. You guys building that? Okay. I mean, yeah, we can send that out. Nice, ×2. Yay, humans. We only need the one here, because, yeah. We do need to have you... Yeah, we'll get a human in here, too. Oh, knock it off. Bring these in so we can feed the fluffbeak. Give you some clearance water. We have 12. We just need someone to actually build the stuff. I like you two on that. I like you two on this. This is an easy open, but let's keep up the nibble. I don't even mind it if you guys crack into this during storm. I want that fishing hut. And yeah, I mean, while it's on here, the double yield, extra double yield, goody. And yeah, keep feeding it the herbs. Yeah, we don't need our humans in here anymore because we've done what we can. I think once we run out of herbs, which is going to be one more feeding, we will lay off the feeding. Because, yeah, that's about to go up. And that takes care of this. And now we can pipe this. Game, I'ma hurt you. I'ma hurt you. Will you knock this off, really? I'm saving up the 10 for a reroll. This is garbage. Part of my worry is that we don't have an incoming source of meat. So our people will be going hungry. And berries don't do much. Alright, we do have decent number of bricks ready to rock and roll. But again, I fear for our food count. Yeah, higher chance of producing double yields. I mean, it's great and all, but I wish you were just more than just herbs. Let's get our herbalist camp down. And we're probably going to need to call a trader to survive the storm. I hate that... Wait, 116... Yeah, he's 6 seconds away from coming here without needing to be called. But if we don't call for him, we're kind of screwed. Just because we need the food. I mean, I guess we could make a few bits of fabric and make a harpy hut. All right. The other alternative here is to go with a smokehouse. It's for the superior jerky recipe, and then find some desperate way to get meat or insects. So meat is native to here, because then we could produce plenty of jerky. As it stands right now, I mean, maybe we might need the field kitchen after all. Yeah, let's get the field kitchen down. We cannot subsist on a... Yeah, as much... I want the harpy in here, but we only have one harpy. I'm okay with this road going out like this, and then kitty cornering over here. Let's get some frog houses going. And you guys are 3 minutes away. Oh, that's the other reason why the food is flowing so slowly. Am I too late? Oh, thank God. I will take the half point of impatience. Because, yeah, we're not going to be able to produce our own food fast enough because of that debuff. So we need to buy it to survive.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, thank goodness you have the small farm. Zorg! And the ranch. There's what we need for the meat, but that's 41 gold. But a small farm? I need to buy... Oh, I have a feeling we are not long for some of our parts. Humans and frogs like the porridge. We will buy... Yeah, porridge is the cheapest. We will buy it. Yeah, I don't know if I can spare the gold for that. We have all these eggs, like, and I might just, You know what? I think I'm not gonna trade for advanced food. I'm gonna trade for 3 amber and 4 parts. About 3 parts and some. There we go. Give me a small farm. Give me what I really want. That's more like it. A real building. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just we're gonna eat eggs. That's all. We're gonna eat some eggs. The harpy singular can eat jerky and stay happy for it, but otherwise we're gonna eat eggs. And if I want to make an herb garden to mix, help mix in, like if I want to do a gigantic thing of fields and get some herbs growing in there, then I got the herb garden. To stop favoring the harpy singular to prevent my frogs from leaving. Oh, that works too. And yeah, we don't need anyone on there. Yeah, we just have way more people than we actually need. Yeah, it's kind of crowded around here. I don't know if this is going to be our main one, or maybe we just need to crack open into this glade too, make some space. If our lone harpy leaves, our lone harpy leaves. Not too much I can do about that. I can make this, actually, since we only have room for like one furs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, eggs plus jerky. And then make that, because you get multiple multiplications out of it. So it actually makes the recipe slightly more efficient to do it with that instead of insects. And then of course the mushrooms work too. Plus pottery and incense. Well, religion is actually viable for this crew at this, unlike last time. Pottery... not really. I'll still take it. And you know what? You guys knock it off with the jerky. Put those insects back. We'll get the smokehouse going. Oh, actually, no, that's not where I want you. What I want is the small warehouse that I actually tore down earlier by mistake. That's what I want. Oh, the harpy finally took a bite of jerky and turned her life around. What do we got here? No, I am not selling eggs. Yeah, this suddenly became less effective across the board. I guess we can make some coal out of you. Because we get multipliers with that coal, it becomes effective. I'm gonna let its warmth peter off here. I can top it. I don't mind topping it off with the clearance water, just so it can keep pooping. But still, I think we're doing a decent job holding it together year one here. I do want to make sure that this gets built. We can deprioritize fabric here. And actually, you know what? Just to make sure that the farm gets built, because it is really important that the farm gets built and is ready to rock and roll, and maybe we get some of these fields fertilized. And maybe we get our herb garden like down here to help out with this patch of fields. Let's get our humans. know we have more humans than this. Oh, you just stopped just below? That is really obnoxious. There. One more poop. One more little poop. And then no more supplies for you. What else do you want me to sell here? Oh yeah, the coal. This is for Ruthville. Yeah, that'll get us up a level. Oh yeah, blue metal. Let's wait for the end of storm. Yeah, you are all done, my friend. Let's move you out to the boonies, where we don't really care. We should probably get... Oh, you're out of... Oh no, you've hit the fuel limit. Honestly, keep going to 100. No reason to stop there. It will be put to good use. Fabric, no. No, too immediately important. Safe Haven. Or Queen's Gift. Oh, right. This is the one where we're going to try and lunge for the mushrooms. So here's what I'm going to do to try and get the mushroom seedlings. I'm going to spend 2 wildfire essence to get a third option here, and then use my rerolls to try and sweep for it. Master blueprint. Tempting, but no, we have a goal. Ooh. Increases yields by 100% in all buildings that use fertile soil. Sadness, sadness, sadness. Gain 10 amber every time you use 50 units of water and rain engines. This one might be important to our health, given our... Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till this one is, like, fully loaded. Don't fail... No, no, my friend. Harpy population, no. We will go meat diet. No, that's enough with that. Stop it. What are you? Okay. Okay. 20 packs of crops. Okay. We'll do 20 packs of crops. Time for a makeshift post. We need to be mindful of our blight. Also, yeah, we need to crack open the big glade and the little glade. Actually, let's focus fire first, please. I tried to get the mushroom one. That would have been so good. Food would have been completely solved. Small pond. Stormwater geyser again. Man, the place is lousy with stormwaters. Fishman cave. We have no means of chasing you away. We have limited means of bribing you. We need money. I honestly don't mind the bribe option. What do we have in here? Not that we can access it. Actually, the purging fire will probably be saving our bacon. What did we get? Packs of building materials. No. Tools, training gear. I mean, making training gear to crack open our caches is a good one. And also making training gear to do, because I think, yeah, 30 training gear will chase you away. Question is, do I have the materials to make training gear? I would have to make, well, 3 of these, not the end of the world. That's a little bit closer to the end of the world. And this already, I believe, has pottery to it, yeah. So we're already redundanting up the pottery. How long will this take to deliver? 8 minutes, 36 seconds. That is going to come too little too late in terms of the amber that we need. So we're going to need to chase them away. Yeah, large flax fields are nice, but salt deposits are nice, but okay, so I paused the recording here because I needed to do some analysis. This is a tricky situation, but I think we have a way forward. But we have to act carefully. So first things first, we need to solve for this. Now we have 2 main options. We can bribe, which we do have the 30 skewers to give them. Granted, I would prefer that as food for my people, but whatever. They would actually, one of the outcomes is that they give us 40 things of porridge, so it is technically a net positive of food if you discount the amber. Now, we do not have any amber at the moment. Chasing away, we have none of the materials. We do have an option for this tinkerer that is presenting to us that could allow us to make either the tools or the training gear needed for it. Now the training gear, it looks like you need a lot more training gear, but training gear comes in batches of 10 every time you make them. Tools only come in batches of 2 every time you make them. So we would basically just need 3 batches of training gear, provided nobody crits, and then we would have that. And also that training gear would allow us to crack open some of these other caches. Or the tools. We could opt for the tools, although most of these I would prefer to do that. Problem is, if we look at the tinkerer here, we would have to use our crystallized dew, which, I mean, we technically have enough for 3 batches here, plus more for later. But then also we would need planks because we do not have reed nor leather. We could go for a trader, but again, we don't have much in the way of stuff to trade. Now, the other consideration here is going the other direction, the bribe. Now, obviously, the food part is taken care of. Like, we already have it on hand. I'm not worried about that. It's this 15 amber. How do we get our hands on 15 amber? And it ain't going to be from calling a trader and trading them stuff to get 15 amber from them. That is so inefficient that I don't even know if we'll have enough goods to get 15 amber from a trader. Instead, we have this massive thing of oil to trade away, but we also have this, only 5 packs of crops and 5 packs of provisions, which we have, will net us this in only 2 minutes 12. That's the other thing. Even if we got enough oil to send this off for the 15, I mean, we'd have to send it off like that. 5 minutes 34. We would need the amber to even start this. And we would basically be out of time by the time that money arrived. So that's our backup plan. Because actually, you know what? We can do that right now. Just to get that clock ticking right now. Because we would have enough packs of provisions to also send out the 5 packs of crops if we could get that produced quickly enough. So let's do that. Because either that or we just do it for that and then we sell something else much cheaper, much quicker. We don't have any more eggs left to sell. We would need 12 eggs. Packs of building materials is a thing that we could do, although that's not very efficient packs wise. So I'm thinking the packs of crops are going to be our mainstay here. If we can get a few packs of crops out quickly enough and get those turned around, we would potentially get the money in time for that. Here's what I'm going to do. To hedge our bets, we do this. This gives us 5 minutes 34. Although if we do it for 403, we know that we'll have the money. Well, we'll have most of the money in time. We could call a trader and try to get the rest, or we could try to scramble to get something else. Like we did something like, I don't know, 4 packs of crops or something like that. I mean, that's the thing though. 5 pack. This is an incredibly efficient trade right here. And very, very fast to deliver. Very fast to deliver. So I'm kind of inclined to try to tackle the packs of crops. Now, in order to make packs of crops, we would need, let's see our stuff. So we have materials enough for it. These mushrooms being brought in from the tail end of this will give us enough raw materials for the packs of crops. We just need to build the makeshift post itself. We currently have no wood, no raw wood. Yes, we are chopping it now, but I don't want to wait for that. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to temporarily tear down this harvester's camp. We are going to put a couple of frogs here. I know it's not built yet. We will max out the priority. Because if I remember correctly, the people assigned here will automatically bring the materials needed and start building it toot sweet. All right, and also we're going to need these packs of crops anyway. Ooh, not 60. These packs of crops anyway. All right, you got that. That's good. And then, yeah, you guys need to both make me some packs of crops so that we can get that trade started. Harpy's resolve is low. Why is Harpy's resolve low? Oh, are you guys starving or something? Yes, you guys are starving. I am going to need to start munching on some of these then. Granted, we are making more of them, so even though we are eating some of them, it's not necessarily going to... Also, yeah, you can have that. Because what's important is that we get these trade goods out the door quickly enough so that we can get the 2 minutes 12 past. Also, we have this 6 coming in 4 minutes 16. So, I mean, I still want to get those packs of crops out, don't get me wrong. But that 6 in 4 minutes 16, it's going to come down to the wire. I would rather it not come down to the wire, but let's hedge our bets. We're still going to try the pack of crops gambit here because that's just going to be profitable. And if we have some leftover goodies, we have some leftover goodies. Oh, the other thing I want to do is crack open this place. Hopefully the harpies get the memo and eat before they go running away. Oh, harpies, harpy, singular. Interesting. I mean, I have been saying I want a frog majority here, because so that way I can sort of focus fire on everything. Grain, we're going to be coming up the wazoo. We have tons of coal. Leather's useful, actually. Let's take the frogs. Yeah, I don't think we need to rush Tinkerer. That doesn't mean that we're not going to build it, because, again, we're going for majority frogs. Frogs do enjoy brawling, and also the training gear will be useful to us in that regard. So that's still a good thing. But yeah, let's get this fishing hut, because that's going to be useful. And you know what? If the harpies leave, or if the harpy singular leaves, then they leave. Ooh, more copperfin trout ponds. Oh, and a drizzle geyser. That's what we like to see. Oh, and some free fences. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Drizzle geyser. Yeah, we don't have the materials to tap it properly right now, but we do have this. Well, we will once we have some wood. I am not salvaging this. There's too much fishing goodness. But I do want to tap it sooner rather than later. We'll turn you off. I mean, yeah, I can save them with some favoring. No need to needlessly waste them. I think we've spent all of our poop. Yeah, all of our poop. So yeah, I am building up this herb garden, but I still think we're okay. Again, we have our bets hedged here. And if we can get the goods delivered and going before, this comes in, then that works out well for us. We just need to make sure that we have the requisite skewers here. Because obviously if the skewers don't work out, then that's going to be bad. Granted, we could always call a trader and buy some stuff. Also, we need to make sure that we don't get our third cyst here. Oh yes, you guys. Make us some efficient jerky, please. Yeah, anything but wood. We'll go for 100 here. Yeah, you're not piped, but that's okay. I'm not really in the position to use more rainwater. I still may take that tinkerer, mind you. And maybe the 30 jerky is what we go with here. Well, everyone's set to eat jerky. Once we get some jerky, we can forbid the skewers. That way we have enough skewers at the end of the day. All right, we can get you in here just to plant a couple of herbs, but also help with harvesting to make sure we harvest up everything. We're going to get you guys in here to rebuild. We just need one frog. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, stop this coal nonsense. We don't need more coal. And you don't need you to do jerky. No wonder we were out of wood. Alright, let's make sure that we get this. We will tell you to deliver that as soon as you're ready. Alright, that's got that. It's only marginally faster. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do bribe. Because there's no ongoing effect for bribe, it's fine for that to be in effect during the whole time. That way they deliver the 30 skewers first, because those are available. And then the minute the amber is ready, they deliver the amber. We'll add a second person there to deliver the amber. And go from there. Yeah, and I am still very much inclined to take the Tinkerer. I just need to get some better stuff for it. But let's take the Tinkerer. Yeah, because our plank game is awful right now. And I do want to continue to make packs of crops. Actually, we got to put the limit to 20 there. Once we start harvesting up... In fact, actually, you know what? You guys chill for a second. Because I want all this grain that we're gonna be harvesting in here to turn into our 11 billion packs of crops. I don't want to keep using up the other materials. We do have some nice salt here, which will be nice. All right, finally the harpy ate something, so we're good there. Yeah, we're good on bricks, which, I mean, one thing that we do need to do is just keep spamming out frog homes. I do want to put down a small hearth. We can stick you back here. Although there's not much activity over here compared to what we're going to be putting down here. I mean, I guess there's the fish ponds, but yeah. But these are both relatively close to the main hearth, so yeah, we might as well place it here. We can make this more of our residential area since this area is kind of crowded. Where did we get amber from? Did we have 3 amber? We'll put a second person here just to make sure that we have our stuff in time. Yeah, you keep making us oil. Oh good, you guys can speed this up. Okay, yeah, we can go back to planks for you. Because we do need those planks. Let's just make sure we are not... Okay. I am disallowing... I'm disallowing skewers. Actually, because nobody actually likes skewers. I just realized that, so we might as well use those for the bribery materials. And yeah, once we start getting this stuff in, which again, this is going to be... this is going to be like crazy go nuts with packs of crops. So our advanced farming quest will be done pretty easily. There's our fishing hut gotten. Let's begin the fishing. Only with bait, please. All right, good. You're delivering the skewers here. I would prefer you not make more skewers because they're very inefficient. And now we've got Boku jerky production. If we got more pipes, we could pipe it up, but again, we're not going for pipes. And yes, only the Parpy likes the jerky, but that's gonna have to do until we get more food available for us. All right, one more. All right, there's the money. Money just came in. And I think we'll be good. They'll have enough time to deliver the money. In fact, I think I'm going to swap our harpy into our to be our primary firekeeper, so that we can carry stuff in bulk. Value of goods sold. Oh, I just realized we get that, and then we get the gold here too. There we go. Granted, we did not get our blueprint for this one, but that's okay. You guys be bringing these in. Be ready to go and have it done in time for us to avoid penalties. Whew, okay. Threaded the needle on that one. We've got our fishing hut going. I do want to make sure we get our small hearth going, and then let's get frog houses going. Yeah, you're all set. You just need... the planks. I don't think there's anything else that's eating planks. I think what I'll do is... let's move you. Because I'm in... well... alright, we're right at the tippy tip of hostility of the forest here. I do want to open this glade here. 2 reasons. One, the Gentle Dawn gives me planting speed boosts based on the number of small glades I've opened. So I might even crack open this other small glade. I don't normally do that, but yeah, and then from here we can go like this. This gives me a 2 wide. Oh, 3 of 4. We need just one more of that, and then enough people. So at least 2 more frog houses. But honestly, let's get lots of frog houses down. The one downside to not taking the clothier was the access to the packs, the building packs. Because with frogs, you can go rather nuts with housing upgrades with those packs. Also, I just realized, let's move these 2 out. And we can plan out another frog house over here. Yeah, I'm not going to call a trader early. But in case one shows up, we will have money to. Yeah, I don't want to goose my impatience too much. Now, speaking of impatience, because of our trade route deal, we've been slowing our impatience growth here. While we had outstanding items, 2 for 5's not bad. I mean, yes, the coats can help us out immensely with resolve during the storm, but if the harpies go running away, that's not the end of the world. And then humans are resilient enough to be able to take that on the chin. We are so. Hang on, let's do some anticipatory planning. No contact's annoying, but that's fine. So our hostility of the forest here, yeah, looming darkness for each. So this is -4, and then this thing goes. This will triple it to -12. So our frogs will get upset, but I think with enough housing they'll be okay. Humans will be okay. We just need to make sure we're not over level 2. That being said, we're not going to necessarily need coats. Alright. You know what? We can do this. We can turn on packs of provisions. Yeah, none of the meats. I'm okay with you using berries, but I'm very okay with you using herbs. And then, yeah, you should only be using grain for that, since we don't have a flour producer. Oh yeah, no one's making our oil now because we used our harpy for the firekeeper, which is fine. I mean, we've got 58 oil and nothing is actively burning through it. You guys can get out of here. Because, yeah, we have nothing to make containers. We have nothing to make paste. We have our means of food production at the moment. And we have a means of container production too. Although, hang on, the Tinkerer gives us better pottery, so we will hold off on container production until we build our Tinkerer. What we need plank production is what we really need. Let's bump you up to 20 for a hot minute. Yeah, I don't want to sell the herbs since we're actually properly utilizing them. I am okay selling this. What I really want though is I want stuff that takes a long time to sell. Like 8 minutes 33 will hold off that impatience penalty rate for quite a while. But we're going to need more packs of provisions for that. Which again is fine. Oh, you don't have any clay. Well, one thing I should do is get our small warehouse down here. We should have it near the fish pond because, yeah, that's where it can be most effective, but yeah. We will need... Wow, we have a lot of parts. We just need more bricks. Now, what did we traditionally get clay from? Was it these, it was these flax fields that were giving us clay before. And I did demolish the one thing that would give us better of that. I mean, we can rebuild it. That does not require clay, it just requires wood. And I would prefer you guys nibbling on this stuff. Also, well, I'll wait for that because we're not quite ready to build the salt mine, but we will be building the salt mine. Actually, how many bricks do you have? You have 3 bricks here. You know what? That will enable this. And then we will temporarily turn off these planks so that we can build our wood back up. All right, that's enough houses to get you to level 2. Let's get you out there. Yes, I know that's going to require more packs of provisions, but we're working on those. Cap them at 15, please. Man, a granary would go real nice right about now. Oh yeah, need for jerky fulfilled is part of our quest. Now, we only have one person with a need of jerky, and so this is going to very, very slowly fulfill itself unless we get more harpies. So future packs, we will need to get more harpies. What is your deal? You are missing some planks. Okay. Yeah, let's let you get these last 2 bits of wood. And then we can turn planks back on. And yeah, I think you're all done. Let's get all of this raw food out of here. I'm not quite ready to demolish this field kitchen, although I might in a pinch. But right now I'm content with everybody just munching on jerky. Unfortunately, yeah, insects. So what gives us the insect secondary? Flaxfield gives us the insect secondary, which is going to give us more from here. So it is very important that we are hammering away at the flax fields here in order to keep our food production going, ironically. What are you lacking? You're lacking bricks, of course.
Kuyana.
There's 3 bricks there. Get in there. All right, these are all done. We can pull people out from these. Not that we're lacking for places for people to work. I mean, I could set up another woodcutter's camp here. Just as a temporary storehouse. Obviously not during the storm. We still only have 3 packs of provisions. You guys gotta make a delivery. No deliveries? Fine. We will just nibble away. Might as well have them going. Alright. Yeah, not quite enough to drop us under. So we might as well just keep it up. If they're not going to give us any lower hostility, we might as well keep it up. All right, the frogs were not boosted as much as I thought they would be. I guess they need more housing. We also need to not turn in any quests. No. Nope. If we favor the frogs, we can keep them around, but then we'll start losing humans. We're pretty much going to lose the harpy. That goes without saying, unfortunately. So the only other thing I can think of is put frogs in here and make them comfortable. We have a little bit of blight to work with. I mean, we can put one in the we can put one in here because it's the water. No? Okay. That doesn't give comfort. We don't have those built up yet. We're not going to get them their porridge in time. And, well, I mean, we could try to go for packs of building materials from fabric, I guess. That might be the play here. Yeah, because we don't have... I mean, all right, hang on. Yeah, we don't really have them. How much coal? Yeah, we have 2 coal. We cannot sacrifice coal. That is not an option at the moment. We just need more... We need to make building packs of buildings. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you here. Get you here, you here, you here. That's just a woodcutter's camp. Another woodcutter's camp for spare labor. Yeah, I really do not want to lose my frogs, but losing the harpy is inevitable at this point. I guess I could give the coats to the humans. That's not going to do it for the harpy, but it might let us favor the frogs and yet let the humans remain resilient enough to stick around. Don't have that yet. But you're making it. Alright, let's get... You know what? I'm going to put in a human firekeeper for the moment. We have enough population for the moment, and I'd rather slow the roll of impatience, and that's what the human firekeepers do. Also, we can get humans in here. So that they can sparkle up the fields. I'm going to have you deliver those packs of goods. Alright, more people. And we can compensate for the incoming people with... Oh, clay. Yeah. Okay. So we put in a harpy. We can put in a harpy here. Yeah, let's nix that. Hang on, I didn't quite think this through. Why are we only at 6 jerky? Alright, we're gonna have to enable the skewers just so people don't starve. We can still do some chopping without spiking that. I just wish we had some extra coal. Because at this point, doing it that much is not going to really be worth it. 18 wood's not going to last long enough either. Alright, let's try to get some frogs in houses. I'm going to try to see if I can get this one. Now we're going to need just 2. I'm going to favor the frogs. Just to keep them around, because I do not want to lose any frogs. There's so many of them, it's hard to move the needle on them. You have 2. Okay, good. Oh, our hearth! Our new hearth! Oh, no! Come on! I staffed our new hearth! Even then, we are 1 point of hostility over. God dang it. Because that would solve both of these problems instantaneously. Yeah, we're going to need to make more skewers just to keep people alive. Even though nobody likes them. We also need to get planned the tinkerer. So if we could get 8 people here, no, we can only move one building away. Let's get a regular shelter here, just a regular shelter. And let's get all of the wood back out. You guys can come back in here, just no planks for the moment. All right, that seemed to help with humans. But yeah, we're just I shouldn't have taken the pack with the harpies. Well, actually, no. That's good enough to drop it. Just losing one person. So okay, that's good enough. I'll take that. We didn't lose too many people. We still have a token harpy. You can come out of here. We don't need the spot. And you, I mean, we can go down the pack of building materials line here. And now you can go back to making planks. Not quite ready to start putting people back in. But I think we're in good shape for now. How are we on oil? We're fine on oil. We can leave this empty for a while. A little bit of leather, but no dye, and then we don't have any use for tea, so I'm not going to bother. This will give us containers, which will potentially let us get into pickling. I do want to keep churning away with the packs of crops, because that will be important. That'll give us our next blueprint, which could potentially give us what we're looking for. I just need to make sure I remember to turn off the coats when the storm ends. Actually, let's turn off the coats now. Just so that we ration them. We are also going to need a blight post in the coming year. All right, what do we got? Steel pickaxes, or no, export specialization. We are dealing with so many packs that applies to all packs. So yeah, export specialization is where it's at. Trade routes, yes, 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 done. Standing is good. Power of Drizzle could work, just not right now. I think standing level is where it's at, because we are kind of trade maxing here. Okay, let's get our woodcutters in. Let's make sure, yeah, you guys are all here, you guys are all here. And that we mark this, because we do want to crack into that glade. I also want to start up our salt mine. Let's plan it at least. You guys are done. You're going to be fetching us porridge and mushrooms soon. That's excellent. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. How are you doing? Oh, we are in harvest mode. Yeah, look at all that sea marrow. Look at all these scales. This is insane. We've harvested up some scales. Let's let the fish flow. Hilda. Trapper's camp? No, we don't need a trapper's camp. Coat production, no. No, we don't want that. Flour production for 10, I will absolutely buy. We have no means of making flour yet, but we have races that want flour, and we have lots of wheat production, so we're good on that front. So pipes. Trying to think. We can make bricks decently efficiently. You unfortunately don't have planks for me. I would love to buy planks. I will absolutely buy algae. Always, algae is always. I'm down for that. Yeah, look at all these scales. Don't have anything I can do with them yet, but the minute we get a smelting building that can smelt copper bars, we can smelt scales into copper bars. We can also make boots out of scales. So if we have something that can produce boots, that's also fantastic for us. But I don't think I'm going to necessarily blow through all my stuff. I do want to trade as much as possible. I'm just going to do a 1 fur to get that out the door and get it counted as a trade route. Yeah, these guys will free themselves up once they're done with their deliveries. I do want to see what's in this small glade, and also, again, make room. I'll take it. And meat. Oh, that's beautiful. Small meat, which is fine. We don't need a large one for that. You guys free yourselves up and get in there. We'll take the extra people. And we will get that small trappers camp going ASAP. Now, being that we have so many ponds, maybe it is worth it for us to sell our scales for some goodies. And also maybe get some although no, we don't need boot production boosts. I would like to purchase like 25. Yeah, there we go. 25 cloth for, we still have more than enough scales. And this doesn't move the needle on our. I am going to stop production of the building materials because until we have an efficient way of producing the raw versions of that, that's just not very good. And then what do we have here? Oh, 13. I will sell you for just for the 1. All right, is there anything else that I could sell here? Reed would be nice, but I don't think you sell reed right now, no. Now, the other thing that I could buy is pipes. I probably do want to buy some pipes. In fact, I know I want to buy some pipes. At least 8 of them. Because the well, yeah, the tinkerer can pipe up. Yeah, we don't have much drizzle water in reserve, which is perfectly peachy. We have a drizzle geyser though, so we can build that. And then we could pipe up this, but that's just for the jerky. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. I think I'd rather pipe this up because we're going to be probably using all three of these, especially once we get a means of smelting. Yeah, and I don't want to burn our wood. Yeah, we need more freestanding workers, which will come once this little glade event happens. But in the meantime, yeah, we can take you out so you can start building stuff. Building materials are produced faster. Building materials to get the level 3 here, which makes more packs of building materials for free for us. I don't think we have any waiting in the wings here. Yeah, we're just one short. Oh, fine. We'll let you make one more triple. What else can we sell here? I do not want to sell leather because the leather is going to be important for our training gear so we can start popping these caches. Yeah, we have so many things that are demanding planks, and unfortunately these caches do not have planks. Also, yeah, let's enable porridge so people don't starve. Also, let's enable fish to be eaten raw because we have 144 of them. God, man, a porridge maker would do so well for us. This is why we need to get our packs of crops going. Yeah, the three of you need to just help us out. And actually, you guys, we need more woodcutters. Oh, and our fishing hut is done. Now here we don't need to deconstruct it, we just need to move it. And since we have this one next to a hut, this is exactly where we need it. Okay. You guys are all done with your planting, so we can take you out until clearance. I think what I'm going to do is I do want to make a small workshop here. Also, these fences can go over here to help us out with getting this place up and running. We can just build 2 more little rinky-dink items. And then obviously we need more actual population here, which we can build here. Getting money, good. Yeah, really do not want to sell that because, like I said, we're going to need all of that all of that leather for the training gear. Yeah, we don't want to take too many of them off, but that's fine. Also, yeah, we're going to need more of this here. We did get some more packs of building materials, so let's keep building materials maxing this. Not quite yet. Okay, we're going to make 6, which is actually enough to get you to max level with them, which is fine. Now, yeah, we are using up the packs of crops for bait. Oh, but yeah, we finally got that. Oh. Man, okay. Biscuits? Biscuits, only the humans really care about the biscuits. The porridge is where it's at. Packs of crops where it's at. Ale is going to be where it's at. For the humans anyway. Yeah, we do brewery. It's not even close. This thing is massive, but worth it. Okay, now we turn off packs of crops here because we know we will have a better recipe for packs of crops. Once this mine is done. Also, yeah, let's get, all right, they're finally building the Tinkerer. Let's get you nice and high in priority. Okay, training gear. Yes, unfortunately we are going to need to use our crystallized dew for this, but now we can make sure that we're using leather as the other half of it. We can also now turn on pottery. Actually, do we need pottery at the moment? No, not at the moment. Tools are also a consideration. But yeah, no, we can just sell some of this stuff. We can free up one of you. And also, yeah. Oh, I kind of want to use the pipes for the porridge here. Yeah, this whole building right here is going to be useful. I mean, so is the Tinkerer, though, and we've already got the thing up for it, so all right, fine. We already know that we're going to have to be dealing with we have an extra harpy here. She can go in here. Is there anything else that I need her to make? Not at the moment. Just oil. Yeah, once the season turns over, I'll get all of our humans back into their things to start harvesting. Oh, we must be out of bait. You know what? You guys can chill for a hot minute. Upgrading this thing's going to be a thing. Yeah, with... I mean, salt is going to be nice. We don't have anything that's really going to benefit from the salt right away. Let's get one of you back in here. Oh yeah, and let's make sure that we have our blight post going. We have more than enough fuel for all this. I'm not worried about the fuel. I am worried that we do not have the bricks and mortar and such. Let's get humans in here. Yeah, we have in the small farm, yeah. Let's get one more human over there. Who's our trader coming up? Cooked food, building materials. I would like to call you immediately to make sure that we can... The other thing is this has this cache right here has oh, we could crack it open right now with all this sea marrow. We are cracking it open right now with sea marrow. I forgot we could use sea marrow, and we have like 11 billion sea marrow. Off you go. So that's going to give us purging fire. Not enough. We're going to still make more, but that's going to give us a head start. You need one more person. And it needs to be, actually... Boom! Done. We just needed to give you a thingy. Yeah, this gives us crits on that, which is actually quite nice. Okay, you don't have any planks for me. Oh god, you have the forum though. Brawling and luxury. Yeah, I would have really liked you to bring me some planks. Also, we can buy a wildfire essence to be able to make an automaton. I'm gonna move the needle forest. Forum is too expensive to take here as much as I want it. Give me a second. How many bricks? We need 5 bricks. Nothing else is demanding bricks at the moment. I don't think, anyway. You need 3 bricks. We have 0 bricks. Alright, good. We are making planks. Man, dare I pipe this? Well, no, I can't pipe it. You're making bricks. At a trickle, yes, but you're making them. We have nothing pending. We can sell tools. Granted, we're not going to get the money in time, but I'm not passing up that sale. That's a horrible rate. I'm just trying to think of ways to get this. Ways to get this built sooner. But I don't think we need to panic. I would hate to have called him for a pipe and a wildfire essence, but that might be all we buy from him so that we can get drizzle water online. One brick pushes us over just a tiny bit. That's good enough. Yeah, I think we'll be okay here. We can throw an extra person in here to get those bricks going. Also, yeah, you don't need to make us skewers anymore. We could go for pickled goods here, but not... I don't actually know if anyone likes pickles here. Nope, nobody likes pickles. People like pie. We need something that can make pie. What else can we trade? Oh, parts. Interesting. We did have a parts surplus, but not so much anymore. Still, 14 bucks is pretty crazy. But I would rather, like, this 36, we can get that from luxury goods here. Leave one guy in here just to mop this up. Yeah, These guys are all going to be delivering stuff shortly. I'm not going to send anyone into the salt mines just yet. I mean, maybe it is worth piping up the crude workstation just because we don't know if we're going to get more stuff. I mean, I don't think there's any way that we can blitz yeah, let's get you guys in here, and yeah, now you can crack that open. You know, yeah, we'll just give one of you in here. We can put you guys back in here to work on the trees. All right, yeah, we got that. You got the bricks. Oh, we suddenly have 10 planks. That's good. That's very good. All right, any last minute purchases that we need? I would love to trade for some porridge. Although we are going to be getting more of it. Steam arrow, but we're going to get more from our ponds, and we have 2 more ponds. And we're not worried about fuel itself because we have 11 billion oil and can make it easily. So yeah, actually this is absolutely wonderful. We need that to sustain ourselves. Yeah, between porridge and jerky, as I know we're going to be making porridge very soon, but this will get our people fed. And yeah, between porridge and jerky, that hits at least 1 complex food for everybody. You guys are waiting for that. Yeah, we have enough materials here. And yeah, we just got 10 purging fire delivered, which is a good head start. I do want to get a hydrant over here. Although, because we might have like 1 or 2 cysts over here, but yeah, as long as we start by the bulk, which is going to be our main warehouse. Small herbalist camp. Yeah, you guys can come over here. We'll just move. We'll move the shelter. Fluffbeak, you are in the way. Please don't be in the way. Got a little road going in here. Okay, harpy. Where's our other harpy? Down here in the druid's hut. You're fine for now. I would rather you be in the blight post making us fuel. 20, please. We'll obviously give her some backup. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, do we need the field kitchen anymore? The answer is no. So we can get those fabric and planks and work her back. There's our wine, which we can get serious buckaroonies for. Yeah, let's sell that. This woodcutter's camp is tapped out. That is fine. I do want to tap into this glade a bit more, but not right this second. We'll have you nibble the trees around here. You guys are all harvested up, which is good. We could actually fluffbeak up a little bit more fields if we really wanted to. Yeah, we can fluffbeak up some more fields for next year. We've got more than enough. I mean, just a few extras. Again, I'm not worried about the oil. And we will give it some more water. In fact, we can get a frog in here. See, we're not completely neglecting them. Okay, we have more than enough wiggle room. Rot from the sky, food production, we can survive that. We do want more harpies so that we're eating more meat. I will do some. We do need something that is like dedicated to clay here. Also, I do want to. Yeah, let's get some harpies in here. Okay. Yeah, humans like to work here. Porridge is the name of the game. And yeah, we have all the materials we could ever want for these, which we can do as fish. Also, packs of crops. We'll make you a limit of 6. Because now we just need them for that. And yeah, we can start making containers and making ale too. So I would like to pipe this place up at some point. How are we on fuel? Let's get you some help. Actually, let's get you some help. Although, yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. But yeah, let's get the harpies in there. There we go. Drop it down to 2. We can probably put 1 back. Yeah, that's fine. And what I'll do is I'll shuffle a human over here, get our those over here, and then some of these fields will just be for the herbalist camp to own and operate. Really? Again? Alright, coat time. Actually, technically I don't need to give it to the humans. That might make them a little annoyed, but... Oh, we are too short 2 houses for you. Oh, actually, ah, crap, pipes. I needed the pipes to spot upgrade this. Make us some pipes. I think we have some metal. Yeah, we have some metal. Make us some pipes, man. We've got you going, and we do need, we're just going to have some guys in here for now. Tools, not going to do much for us. Oh yeah, luxury goods. We got that from a cache. Absolutely worth the sell. Yeah, we definitely need to pipe up this brewery. We do need a harpy house here. And a human house, if possible. And of course, we still need lots of frog houses. Yeah, we still have 4 of these, which again is good enough for an upgrade once we get the pipes. You're working on pipes. I will have you auto-deliver them, because those 2 pipes will give us exactly what we need to get that first delivery, and thus faster time on burning cysts. Ooh, double-barreled. Excellent. Unfortunately, you're taking a break, so that will slow your delivery time. Yes, cloth. Deliver the pipes. Okay, good. We needed 1 more. But at least we got a upgrade out there. Oh, you're full of poop. Not going to use up our stuff here. We'll let you peter out. Also, I just realized the fluffbeak mascot bonus is the only thing keeping the harpies around, so maybe we do need to keep it topped off. Because yeah, each of these plots here makes like farming even more insanely efficient. And yeah, we just need these pipes to get this up and running. We're almost in the clear when it comes to... Oh yeah, let's get... I don't care if we don't have harpies. Let's swap you in and get you in here. Just because we need to re-up our oil efforts. Let's also get... We need more bricks. What's your stopping point? Okay. $30. Nice. Alright, what else can we sell? Can do that. Absolutely. Yeah, we don't actually need the salt right away. Yes, I know people like paste, but we don't have an efficient paste recipe. And we don't need one just yet. I'm still happy to have built the mine. Yeah, we'll give you that just to finish off your last point. All right, we are under the danger zone. Yeah, everything is all sparkled up. All right, the more trade routes we can get cooking, the better. Little hesitant to sell that, but you know what? We'll do a 1 for there, just to get the route going for the quest. Alright, I think we handled Storm Year 3 about as well as one could ask. Let's get our humans back in here so that we are maximizing our goodies here. Do we want to include one of the extras here? Probably not. Rich Glades. Ooh, no, Safe Havens is beautiful. That will be good because we are going to be getting this place up to a neighborhood soon. Let's get a frog house in here. Bathhouse, no. Use any rain. Yeah, this is the way. All right, we should have our bait back. Yeah, we have bait now, so we can finish the pond. We can get our... Actually, you guys, we don't need 2 things anymore. Yeah, do I need salt? I don't actually think I need salt. Not right now, anyway. Do we want to crack open into this glade? Do we want to crack it open into any other glades? Not really. I mean, I might be curious to take a sneaky peek into this one up here. Just so that we can carve it out and make it, you know, contiguous here. Ooh, harpies are blue. I think this is our first group that reaches the blue. Unfortunately, we're going to turn that off for a moment. Religion is the only one that is really doubled up for services here. But we can absolutely get humans on board with ale if we get the right thing for it. Oh yeah, well, also let's get but we want to get you to level 2 for the extra bonus. Alright, what else we got for sale? We could sell the remainder of our coats. We're not selling planks. Heck no. Not selling bricks either. Tools? I could get behind selling some tools for 60. Well, first things first, let's pipe you up. In fact, let's max out your speed. I'm also okay with you going here. You know what? We'll let you make whatever tools you can get your hands on. Oh, I guess I overbuilt these a little bit. That's all right. I'm just going to take these out because these are going to annoy me. Yeah, you just restore our provisions. Yeah, I'll wait till I get some tools here. That's fine. You can make us some tools. Yeah, and actually do make us use the raw wood. Probably slightly more efficient. I mean, I could sell just the baseline amount of coats just to get our stuff cooking. Why are we still up on skewers? I mean, I'm enabling them and keeping them enabled as sort of like an emergency backup food. How's our pond doing? Bit more than halfway. That's good for me. And we got one other whole pond to extract from. Now we just need the right blueprints. Out of there. Just to max out and finish off our export mission here. And value of goods sold. And standing level. Like, they're all connected here. We still have people who do not have homes, though. I should probably remedy that. Yeah, you two are done for the time being. You know what? If you're not working the farm, you can go into the mines. Humans yearn for the mines. We could also, you know what? Foragers camp. Although, do we have... I don't think we have the gears for it. We need 2 more gears. We can free them up. Get the harpy in here. But I don't think we have any easy way of freeing up more gears. Did we delete the other woodcutters camp? I think we did. Alright. Small herbs. What do we have in here? More herbs. This might be one I just send. I probably would be inclined to send with some tools. How are we on the tools? You've made what you could. We need room on here. We got 6 tools. Don't think we'll be able to actually liquidate them, nor can we turn 6 tools into a send here, which is fine. I'll turn off pipes for the moment. Oops. Now you can make us more tools. And you know what the hey, I'll turn on pottery. Oh wow, we are alarmingly low on fuel. I mean, granted, I could rip some out of the blight fighter post in a dire emergency. I will say no burning raw wood, so we do not accidentally do that. Yeah, we'll just make the mine the temporary farmer place. Alright, plenty of packs of crops. I'll turn on the ale recipe, just so when and if we get some containers here. Fishing hut is idle. You guys mopped up nicely. All right, last pond, at least that we can see. Waste not, want not. Okay, let's rescue the humans. Yeah, because what we really need at this point to sort of unstick ourselves. We are surviving, but we need to thrive. And what we need is service buildings. Potentially a forbidden altar, although that's a lot of what we don't have. Ah, finally. Ooh, that's a whole bunch of coats and containers and A monastery, religion, and beer. Done. I was just saying we needed one of those. 30 bricks. We're going to need a trader to get 30 bricks. You might have 30 bricks or some clay. I'll take clay or stone or literally anything. Yeah, we're making money hand over fist. Oh, good. Another luxury goods sell. I'm not selling the raw meat. I will sell one thing of this. Not selling the mushrooms. Or maybe I'll sell one unit of mushrooms here. Oh no, that'll take care of itself. That will solve the quest. So we don't need to needlessly spam those out. But yeah, we'll wait for the trader to arrive naturally. It's too bad you can't use the scales for pack-up building materials. But now we definitely want you, not you. We can turn off training gear. I don't mind you making tools. That gives us 4, which will give us enough to send the abandoned cache. Although, actually, yeah, I will turn off pottery so that all of the clay that we get our hands on goes to where it needs to go. Yeah, because once they deliver that, then we're going to be in good shape. And actually, once you deliver everything, I might just take you out. More people! Stone! Yeah, stone. That solves lots of things. So you stop using clay, start using stone. We get a few more frogs here. We get the monastery down. All right, you're full up. We can take you out. Put you in here. Tea doesn't do anything for us just yet, so we're okay. I will put down the hydrant over here. Because now we're going to have a lot of blight cysts spawning around here. So I'm still going to buy stuff like clay. I'm going to buy the clay. Forager's Camp, I don't think we have anything of import for that. We still don't have anything to use our... We bought this once before. We haven't used it yet. I will buy the planks because those are a pain in my butt. I will buy... Yeah, we have 134. I will buy the clay so we have plenty of that. I will buy fabric. I will buy the pipes. You are a treasure trove, Sahilda. I'll still buy the millstone in case we get the right set of buildings for it. And I will buy the bricks, even though we just got enough stuff to make a bunch of them. I'll still buy them. I will buy the leather. Pottery! No, we can make our pottery now. Don't think we want to make flour. Not now. I don't think the fungal growth is going to be too helpful to us. Not worth the price here. that's a little bit too little too late. So yeah, let's just pay for our goods here. One more 0.25. We'll let you have it the gimme. All right, one thing I do want to do just because I can, because I bought these things, we can automate that. Now, Druid's Hut uses clearance water. We don't actually utilize clearance water very effectively, or rather, we don't produce it effectively. So I'm not going to bother. And also, yeah, now you can make pottery. Make us lots of pottery. We'll put you guys in here. And you know what? Yeah. Upgrade the mine. Get cracking. I am very tempted to build a second brewery. You know what? I think I might. I don't usually build seconds of the same building, but we are using it that heavily that it's worth it. And there's only 2 workers in here. Then again, actually, you know what? Yeah. Now, incense we need for religion. Do we have the ability to make that? We do have a 1-star incense. Who's giving us 1-star incense? Not you. Not you. You. Oh god, we can make it out of scales? Heck yeah. Get some incense going. And also get some pipes. We need to use more rainwater. We'll free up somebody. We still have people who are technically homeless, so let's Harpy house, human house. Hang on. Yeah, there's nothing else I can buy from you. Yeah, we can't make the bricks fast enough. In fact, you know what? You all need to be builders. What's up for sale? Yeah, no, we're not selling the meat. We need the meat. Ooh, leather. I just noticed that. Plus a little bit more herbs. Oh yeah, we're going to need at least 30 bricks in order to make the monastery. In fact, you know what? I'm going to turn you off from pottery. And allow you to go back to clay. There we go. Pack creation increased. Ah, that's good. We're almost there with the rainwater and engines. We're getting there with the jerky. House. I may be tempted to build the Forbidden Altar. I mean, we're almost there at the storm. But I think if we can get this monastery built, we'll be in good shape. Really? We're building you some houses. Oh yeah, let's actually get some blight fighters going here. I mean, it's not as bad as it was before. I'm not worried about losing people here. What do we got for trade? Ooh, packs of crops. Happy to do that. Yeah, that got their resolve up. Wow, you wiped this out clean. I'm not going to delete the fishing hut because it's irreplaceable. It's we don't have the blueprint for it. But yeah. Oh, and we got 3 wildfire essences, which means we can build another hearth. In theory. We're going to need to start moving our woodcutter over here to start nibbling away at this area. Maybe cracking into this one last glade. Just to spice it up a little bit. Alright, what do we got? Rain mill! Paste? Yeah, no, rain mill. That gives us flour. That by itself doesn't do a lot, but if we get something else later on that does do something, we can turn all of our wheat into something magnificent. Now, so 3 humans will get the max benefit from this. We've got 11. We've got spare humans. We want them. All right, yeah, we can harvest them from there. That way, they're all in some sort of specialists. Actually, we can get harpies in here. We will enable that. We will enable that. And we will have much rejoicing. $100, please. Keep making booze. We can also, if we really were inclined, we got some coats. We still don't have the requisite other items for it. But here we have a rain mill. All right, we can salt it up and fish it up. I won't bother with flour just yet. Humans. You guys get your butts into here. We need people in the mine because we actually now need the salt. Yeah, we have more than enough oil. In fact, we need to start sacrificing Also, yeah, we have we need to get you to level 3. So marble fountain. And that will get you to level 3 since we have our monastery there. Oh, your clearance. Never mind. Not going to even bother piping you. Yeah, you guys can make us a bunch of flour. While we wait for salt. Ooh, are we out of raw wood? We are out of raw wood. You know what? We can... I'm okay with this. Might as well speed them up a little bit. Hey, yeah, good. They're making paste. We will enable paste for all of those who can stomach it. And yeah, we would just want, you know, like a bakery would go real hard right about now. We have too many herbs. I'm going to destroy this and put down another small farm to focus purely on wheat. And need for jerky completed. Oh, eggs. Eggs. Egg production. Don't really have much in the way of egg production, but yeah, not selling the salt. But we did get a new thing. Well, there's our eggs. And meat. Oh, absolutely. Well, now that egg production can be put to use. Still don't have our smelting capabilities that we would like, but we'll make do. Small, and just in time for the small trappers camp to run out. Friendly relations is the correct answer here. Alright, last objective. Master of Exploration. Glades, dangerous glade events, and 3 ancient tablets, or just 30 packs of luxury goods. We'll take the 30 packs of luxuries. I know we're going glade exploring here. Ooh. Alright guys, crack it open. Oh yeah, let's get our humans back. You're all set here, so humans, and we need one more human. We can take one out of the rain mill. You're set to only grain, only grain. We can take you guys out. I will... Alright, yeah, now we're at level 3. We should start getting lots of people in blue. In fact, let's enable coats. And actually, I think we've got... Yeah, we got 3 building materials for free from that one house. We'll probably use that just to expand out more. Nice. Yeah, we'll see what we do here. Oh, right, this one's done.
Lovely.
Alright, yeah, we want meat. Oh god, yeah. The ranch is like the best thing that could have ever happened to us. We don't need leather, we do need eggs. So eggs come from, yeah. Let's do berries primarily. And we'll pipe you up. Now I think we can solve this before the end of the year. And a year 5 solve ain't that bad. Oh, stone nodes. Finally. No fishing. That's okay. What do you got for me? Excavate would require tools. Oh, this is a quick solve. Yeah, unfortunately we're not quite equipped, but we can praise the sun. Let's get our small post here. Actually, no. We'll get you here. Get you here. Yeah, because I'll wait for the yeah, because this is going to be a quick turnaround. I would prefer excavate, but I don't think we're going to have the tools for it. We could crack open the packs of building materials here. We don't need all of you in there. Yeah, I don't think we have the metal to make more tools. Yeah. We have the willpower to do so, just not the materials. Could. I don't want to... we'll be all right. Yeah, I know you're idle. As soon as this place is built up, we'll praise the sun here. Such a good building, the monastery. Alright, what do we got? Smelter. There's our metal. And pies, too. We can even put you right here. Because that's going near a hearth. I mean, we're still going to solve it with the other method here. Although, no, we're getting real close to getting enough packs of building materials here. Maybe, alright, maybe don't use up all the bricks. Maybe do use up some cloth. And yeah, you guys, well, you're not making bricks, but you are making cloth. You guys are making bricks, and yeah. Stonecutters camp. Yeah, and this guy was making 4 of them, so once he delivers that, we can start solving that properly. What are you? You. And then we can turn off packs of building materials. Come on, deliver. Deliver. There you are. Good. Investigate. So once we get this, that gives us metal. We can make the metal into tools. We can solve this with tools. We can also sell a lot of our oil. Not selling our tools. I want to use our tools. Yes, more newcomers. Alright, need some more frog houses. That's fine. We just give some one-offs. And now everyone's housed. And now we can finally use all of those freaking scales that we've built up here. 386 of them. Plus heaping helpings of fuel. No meat, no insects, no berries. We're out of fish. So yeah, just you cook all those herbs. And you know what? Let's pipe you up. No limits on those, and we will enable pies. Actually, max speed, please. What do we got? Cobbler, boots, and packs of building materials. Wow, we're getting all of the final things. Not that I think we wouldn't win without these, but it's filling in all the gaps nicely. Let's get another frog in here. Yeah, we only have 3 here, but you guys are very quickly making copper bars. I think that you were anyway. There you go. Start picking away at those. All right, we want boots out of whatever we can get our hands on. We want dye out of scales. And packs of building materials. Nah, we don't need those, even though they're better. And yeah, let's throw the harpies in here. No clearance water, so you guys are just raw dogging it. And we will enable boots for those who want it. Ooh, what has slowed us down so much on here? Why are we so low on porridge? Oh, we need more clearance water is what we need. That's our issue. in the meantime, hang on. Yeah, well, the pies will start making up, filling in the gaps for people. And then the Harpy Hut, we can start filling in coats, not for cloth, but definitely for leather. Yeah, see, frogs are no longer contributing to our happy total here because their demands have gotten high enough. That being said, we could probably favor them. Yeah. And that will push them back over and resume our stuff. Because I do want to finish this map on this year. A year 5 solve here would be quite nice. A granary? Well, nobody wants that, so we can do a trapper's camp. And that will allow us to get meat. Let's double check our
Nane. B2B.
all right, what do you got for me? Cooperage. Nah. I mean, the luxury, all right, so the luxury goods are a thing we can do with the cooperage. I might build it just for that. Furniture, plus for everyone who's housed. That's a good thing. Manufacturing, no, we don't need that. Buying coats is a definite thing. We can sell off our parts. We can sell 11 billion. What else do we have that we need? We can buy 60 of that. Because this is all in service of the final resolve push. Nobody cares about pickled goods, so you ain't buying that. We're making plenty of pie, we're making paste. Nobody cares about skewers. We have tons of jerky. We can sell these packs of building materials just fine. Can sell a ton of those scales and still have more than enough. Actually, let's sell our packs of crops first. There we go. And then let's build the cooperage. Well, eventually, in theory. You guys can build the cooperage for me. We don't need any more building materials. You guys build the cooperage for me. Oh. We have plenty of bricks. So, all right, never mind. You need planks. Oh, I was just about to get some cash. Oh well. Small herbalist camp is done, but we've got a little tiny bit over here. All right, good. You guys are getting me my stone. And again, this would just be to do the luxury boxes, but I don't think that's going to move the needle enough. We are about to hit the storm, but we might be able to just muscle through the storm. You know what? I'm gonna do what I should have done before and build ourselves another what's it? Not smokehouse. Is it not? Alright, I guess it's not classified as food. But yeah, build another brewery. So that we can get more porridge going. Whoop. Oh, don't want slower food production. You two go in here. How are we on wood? You know what? Make me some coal. We can sacrifice a little bit of wood. We can also sacrifice a little bit of oil. Let me find some harpies. You know what? You two can be more effective in here. Oh yeah, we probably should fight the assists. Alright, the humans are actually sticking around for us. We're gonna miss out on the impatience reduction here, but that's okay. That's actually probably a good thing. And now we can just stop favoring the frogs to give humans and harpies a little bit more staying power. We must have run out of wood. That's going to bring the harpies down, but not the humans, really. Yeah, we didn't get our coal yet. Oh, shoot! That thing hit us before we were ready. That's not good. Let's get that back in place. Stop killing my humans, dang it! I need them. At least it knocked our hostility down. So we still, I think we're on target to win. But I was not expecting that to lash out at us. Yeah, humans actually MVP, even though we only have 10 of them. Well, we had 13 of them. And yes, the fluffbeak can be effective. Now, whether or not we would have solved this earlier, with or without the fluffbeak, you know, without poop-maxing the fluffbeak, I don't know, actually. Come on. Give me my win, please. Game. I am not accepting a victory in which, okay, thank you. I was about to say, oh, win a game with 30 frogs. We had 30 frogs exactly. Perfect. All right, folks, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!